Hey guys, Buffin Gaming back, bringing another video. Today we're going to be covering our blueprint series, the SVD Dragunov. So this blueprint for the Plague Sword, and this was unlocked for the Best of the Best challenge, turning the SVD Dragunov into the more modernized Dragunov with the Freefloat Chassis upgrade kit by Sureshot Armament Group. So we'll go ahead and jump into this. I'll show you how to unlock it. We'll review the attachments and take a look at the recoil patterns, and then also I'll just show you some gameplay in the background so you can get an idea of how this particular blueprint handles in an in-game situation. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So here you can see our final design for the Plague Sword blueprint for the Dragunov SVD. You can see completely cosmetically overhauls the weapon itself. So let's go ahead now and back out, and we're going to take a look at the challenge that you needed to unlock this. So if we go to our barracks, our missions and challenges, so we need to complete the Best of the Best challenge. So I know you, the users, brought this one up to me, and I was actually starting to work on this a little bit back. And this was definitely a very challenging one to unlock, specifically with step 7 of this objective. So you can see the objective has 7, or the challenge itself has 7 objectives. So starting off with the first one, get 10 double kills, or get 10 double kills, 2 rapid kills is what that means. So you need to get 2 kills back-to-back, very quick, short time span, 10 times. Relatively easy. You can do this pretty much at any game, and using kill streaks like chopper gunners or cruise missiles definitely helps with this too if you can get double kills. Next up would be get 5 kills without dying 10 times. So again, just kind of need to play for that. No particular way to do it. Just play carefully and cautious and try and get those as quick as you can. The next one would be get 1 triple kill. So 3 rapid kills, 3 kills in a short period of time. The fourth of 7 is going to be to get 10 kills without dying 5 times. The fifth objective, get 3 fury kills, so that's 4 rapid kills. And then 6 of 7 is going to be get 15 kills without dying 1 time. And then 7 of 7, which was the hardest for me personally, was get 1 quad feed, so 4 uninterrupted kills on the kill feed. So this particular one was very challenging. I know a lot of you guys tried to get me to get this one done in the live stream over the weekend. We just couldn't do it. We're trying to do shipment 24/7 with C4 and rockets to try and get lucky with those. And I ended up doing this actually in the gameplay that I posted yesterday for our Clean House M13 build. So in that gameplay, at the very end of the mission there, the gameplay itself, I got a chopper gunner, and I got the 4 rapid kills right there. And again, I was playing realism, so I didn't notice it in the quad feed, but it was 4 kills consecutive in the kill feed. So I did unlock it during that gameplay. And the final reward here is the Plague Sword. So again, this is just a modernized SVD Dragunov with the Freefloat Chassis upgrade kit that's being utilized in testing by the FSB currently in Russia. And again, this is a platform by Sureshot Armament Group. So let's go ahead and jump back to our created class and take a look at this particular build. So here are the attachments that come with the weapon itself. It comes with the muzzle brake, the 510mm compact barrel, variable zoom scope, and the FTAC Hunter Scout stock, as well as sleight of hand. So you can see here, I don't have anything else unlocked in my multiplayer. So if I were to just back out quickly, and we'll go to a custom game where I can show you the actual attachments fully. We'll just swap some of these in and out. So here, if we were to just strip this blueprint down, this is the base blueprint. It doesn't change at all if I were to remove those attachments. Okay, now it updates. So you get the wooden stock and a bit of a different barrel. Other than that, everything remains the same per the blueprint. So the muzzle again came with the muzzle brake for recoil stabilization. The barrel, we had that 510mm, turning this more so closer to a SVD-M build variant of the weapon. And you have your choices there. You can see how that would change. Would be very minimal. Because it's just a barrel extension, you're not affecting the blueprint in any way by selecting any of the barrels, even the base barrel. So we'll go ahead and put that 510mm barrel on. Again, that's just for aim down sight speed and movement speed, with the cons being bullet velocity and recoil control. Again, this is the shortest barrel you can get on this weapon. Next up, there's no laser. The optic that comes with this is going to be the variable zoom. So here it is. We went past it a couple times. So the variable zoom scope here. So you get a 5 times and a 12.1 times scope adjustment. So you can toggle the magnification with the con being ADS speed. Again, so we'll go ahead and select that per the blueprint requirements. And then the stock, again, is going to be this FTAC Hunter Scout. So you can see this is more of a modernized mag pull PRS type stock is what it very closely resembles. And then you can see these other ones, the skeleton stock would look the same. You have also the VLK lightweight stock, as well as the FTAC Stalker Scout. So we'll go ahead and throw on the FTAC Hunter Scout, which came with the blueprint. And then the next one that obviously came with it would be the sleight of hand, which allows you to reload the magazine very similar, the exact same way as you would with an AK-47 by flicking the magazine out and popping the new one in. So we'll go ahead and put that on. Now the ammunition, how does this change the build of the weapon? If you go from the 10 rounds to the 15 rounds, and as well to the 20 rounds. So it changes the magazine style versus what looks like, you know, more of a modernized PMag type look to the magazine that comes with the blueprint. And then for the underbarrel, our only choice would be a bipod. So if you're going to be using this to snipe at range, at crouch, or prone, this is what you want to keep your shots much, much tighter with spread and not having to hold your breath nearly as much. So these are the attachments that come with the weapon. Now, if we were to throw something like a monolithic or personally I played around with the tactical suppressor, I think looks very nice, very modernized to this weapon. But again, this is the final build for the Dragunov SVD using the Freefloat Chassis upgraded kit for the Dragunov by Sureshot Armament Group. So the major changes with this, again, this is just a Freefloat chassis that goes onto it. You can see the gas block changes with this blueprint slightly. In real life, I'll show a picture now, and you can see it's more, in real life, it comes more with like an M-LOK pattern for the handguard. But other than that, it's mainly very much the same. You see we have the rail system now on top of the weapon, as well as M-LOK slots underneath, as well as left and right. And that is it. And then it also comes with a AK-12 pistol grip that we also see on the AK-15 blueprint that we did in those video for one of the unlocks there for the steel curtain, I believe it was, for that AK platform. So it comes with the same pistol grip for the AK-12 on this one. We have that Magpul PRS stock, and that's about the only changes with this weapon. So major cosmetic overhaul to this weapon overall with this blueprint. Highly recommend unlocking this if you can suffer through the grind of getting it. And you can see on screen just some of the recoil patterns I'm showing. If we were to be standing up and firing this, not controlling, you can take a look at the muzzle climb there compared to also if we were to just hold our breath and also try and control our recoil standing versus crouched and also prone. Crouch and prone, obviously, if you're controlling your recoil, your shots are going to be very accurate and not too much a spread in the bullet pattern as well as the muzzle climb, unless you're going at very long range. So if you were going to be kitting this for long range, I would recommend the longest barrel. I believe it's the 620 or the 610 millimeter barrel, as well as a monolithic suppressor, as well as the bipod for this weapon. So if you're going to be using this in ground war, that may be the build that you want for this to really utilize the damage at range by putting on that longer barrel with the monolithic suppressor, and then also being able to reduce your recoil by having that bipod on there for your crouch and prone recoil control. So overall, really good blueprint. Throw some gameplay up here in the background. It's just me playing around with bots against this, trying to show off how this works at range, in range situations where you would usually be sniping in a regular TDM match, and especially if you were to do ground war, something on like Quartz River Quarry, and you get up on that main smoke tower there, is when you would want a longer barrel on there, and maybe even a monolithic suppressor if you want to take more advantage of the one-shot kill damage range for this weapon. So overall, very, very nice looking weapon. I love the build for this. And just some of the attachments, obviously, you retain the blueprint with just about every attachment in the game now because it is a complete cosmetic overhaul to the weapon, no matter what you were to put on there. So the only thing that's going to change is if you change up the stock for the weapon. You can, as we saw, if we revert it back to the standard base blueprint by stripping all the attachments, is going to give you back that wooden stock for the weapon. But other than that, everything remains completely changed cosmetically, besides the magazine as well, if you were to swap that for a 15 or a 20. But these are the kind of blueprints that I really like to see in game, these complete cosmetic overhauls to the weapon. You can see it just completely changes the look of the Dragunov to a more modern platform. Use that Magpul PRS stock, as well as the Sureshot Armament Group Freefloat Chassis upgrade kit. So very modernized looking SVD. I'm glad we unlocked this one. Again, the challenge itself best of the best is not very hard to get through until that final step for me, and I know a lot of you in chat, in the comments also, that was the hardest part for you as well. So I got this. I unlocked that last part, playing realism, and I just happened to have a good game. We got a chopper gun at the very end during a hard point match, and the team was, I called it in right after the hard point switched, and the team just happened to begin to spawn on the opposite side of the map, and I just saved all my rockets and were able to line up 4 in a row while my team was on the opposite side of the map. So there's really no way for anybody to get any more kills but me on the kill feed, so it worked out really well. And again, I was trying to play shipment 24/7 to get that, and it was just very, very hard. I was getting very unlucky, especially on something like hardpoint on shipment, where you just spawn. If the hardpoint is in the center of the map in between all the shipping containers, you spawn right on the hardpoint usually, and so there's plenty of times where I would just spawn and die almost instantly. So initially I thought it would be easy just by playing realism, and it turns out that kind of really was the way I did unlock it, just by playing realism, having a good game, and ended up getting a nice chopper gunner at the right point in time in the match to get those 4 kills right in a row. So if you're interested in that gameplay to see how I unlocked it, that's again in that Clean House M13 weapon video that we did yesterday on the channel. So that's the gameplay I showed there, and you can see the chopper gunner right at the end of the gameplay there, where I get those kills by calling in the chopper gunner using my 30mm cannon, as well as some of those Hydra rockets as well to line up 4 in a row. But this is a great blueprint overall. I love the cosmetic change of this. I'm hoping we see a lot more like this in Season 2 as far as complete overhauls to the weapon, changing it into something completely different like we see here, going from the old style Dragunov to a more modernized weapon platform with this Sureshot Armament Group Freefloat Chassis. So I'm really excited to finally have this one unlocked. I don't snipe a lot in multiplayer, but if I do go into ground war again at some point, I definitely always usually run a sniper rifle there. So that's when I'll utilize this one. It is a really good sniper rifle. Again, it is semi-auto, so you can get shots off relatively quickly if you miss your first ones. The benefit also for realism is that it's one-shot headshots, but I believe no matter what mode you're playing, it's going to be a one-shot headshot with a sniper rifle, no matter what the range is. So correct me if I'm wrong down below. I don't play anything else but realism now, so I'm a little rusty on that. But let me know down below what you think of this blueprint. Have you unlocked it yet? Have you stuck on any of the steps there? Also, be sure to let me know what blueprints and weapons, as well as even attachments, you want to see in Season 2. We did a Season 2 wishlist video on the channel the other week, so go ahead and check that out. I'll try and link that down below, or go ahead and check it out on the channel. We went over a few examples of some blueprints that I wanted to see, mainly hammering home the point that I wanted to see major cosmetic changes or overhauls to the weapon, just like we see here. So this is exactly what I'm looking for going forward. I think a lot of the blueprints for Season 1 delivered, and then other ones were just very small camouflage changes and nothing really major cosmetically to the weapon. So hopefully we get more stuff like this going forward into Season 2 and beyond. In that video, I also go over different weapons that I would like to see, as far as adding one weapon with the right attachments, and we can make 3 or 4 different weapons out of it, which would be really exciting to see. Something like an M417, being able to turn that into an M416 and an M27 IAR. So I'd really like to see that. But let me know down below what you want to see. Are you excited for Season 2? Also, we're going to be doing the Season 2 giveaway here coming up. So I'll probably be announcing that this weekend. It's going to be the $35 gift card giveaways for your console of choice. We'll probably do 2 of those again. And I'll stay tuned for the details. I'll announce the details for that. And most likely it's going to be live stream related this time around. So go ahead and stay tuned to the channel. I will make posts on the channel. Also, be sure to check out the Discord down below in the link for the description, and you can go ahead and join up in there and stay up to date with any of the latest information and just conversations within the community. So that is the Dragunov SVD Sureshot Armament Group Freefloat Chassis upgrade kit using the Plague Sword blueprint for the best of the best challenge. So let me know what you guys think. Till next time, Buffner Gaming out.
Jaguar
Target
3-0,
mark, send it.
personal radar is...
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
One down.
Get effect on target.
We're crushing
Send your
them.
mags.
Stay with it. Heads up, we've got a gunship on station. for one day.